This is Sheffield Live, 93.2 FM, and you are listening to Communities Live with
Corey Froggatt.
And with me, Andrew Tildersley. And joining us on the phone is Chris Hull, I believe, from the Special Olympics. Are you there, Chris?
Good afternoon to you guys.
Great, loud and clear, fantastic.
Hello.
So, the Special Olympics is coming to Sheffield next year, am I right in thinking?
Yes, you're absolutely right. And just last week we marked the 1 year to go countdown at Bramall Lane, where the opening ceremony is going to take place. We had a number of our athletes and their families, volunteers, Tony Curry, the Sheffield United football legend, the Lord Mayor and various other city officials all came together to mark the 1 year countdown to the Special Olympics National Games and the opening ceremony. So really nice event, and it was great to see that the whole of Sheffield and Sheffield media and everybody really, all the stakeholders of Sheffield have been so supportive. But now that 1 year mark has passed, it really starts to get real, and everybody's really looking forward to it.
So for people that don't know, what is the Special Olympics National Games, to give it its full title?
Special Olympics is the organisation that provides sports training and competition for people with learning disabilities. And these Special Olympics National Games are held every 4 years, very similar to the Olympic Games which are going on at the moment, but these games are purely for people with intellectual and learning disabilities. So we're talking about autism, we're talking about Down syndrome and the whole spectrum of learning disability. 2,600 athletes with learning disability from all across England, Scotland and Wales taking part in 20 different sports coming to Sheffield, and it will be a fantastic demonstration of sporting prowess, also human endeavour and human spirit. You'll see lots of great sport. You'll see lots of sport where people are performing at their own very personal best, which is just as important as elite sport. These games are open to people of all levels, all abilities and all ages.
Fantastic. So you're obviously extremely passionate about it. How did you first get involved, and what's your role?
Well, I've got a very fortunate role in the sense that I just have the ability to tell the stories of our great athletes. And as I say, our athletes come from every corner of England, Scotland and Wales, and they've all got a unique story and they've all got a unique talent. And the great thing about these particular games that are taking place in Sheffield is that it will genuinely make a difference to their lives. Already, those 2,600 athletes that I mentioned to you, it's in their diaries, it's in their calendars, it's a thing that they're very much looking forward to in the next year. It's something which they're working towards, training towards every single week of the year. And it's fantastic to get people with intellectual disability involved in sport, involved in the mainstream of life, working with our coaches, working with our volunteers and giving them something really tangible in their lives that they can build on and succeed.
And how long have the Special Olympics been going?
Well, the Special Olympics has been in operation almost 40 years in this country, and globally almost 50 years. It was actually started by the Kennedy family back in the 1960s in the United States. The story and the backstory of Special Olympics is the fact that one of the daughters of the Kennedy family had an intellectual learning disability, Rose Kennedy, and Eunice Kennedy, who was her daughter, her sister, and Eunice Kennedy was also the sister of John F. Kennedy and Bobby Kennedy, actually founded Special Olympics because she realized that there was so little opportunities for people with learning disability to get involved in sports. So the Kennedy family started it back in the 1960s. The first ever World Games were in 1968, and then it came to the United Kingdom, to Great Britain in 1978. So we have been to Sheffield before with our games. The city is no stranger to Special Olympics. They hosted the games in 1993. They were a huge success then, but even more athletes coming this time, as I say, 2,600 athletes, together with around about 10,000 family members and friends coming. And also it'll be a great focus on Sheffield because we know Sheffield is a brilliantly diverse city. We know that it's also got fantastic sporting heritage and sporting achievement. Nicola Adams, of course, competing at the Olympics at the moment. Jess Ennis just picking up a silver. I know you've got many other athletes performing out there in Rio. You've got a great sporting pedigree as well as, great basketball and soccer teams. But this will be a really unique event, and it will, as I say, it takes place once every 4 years, and there'll be a real spotlight on Sheffield, and Sheffield will do our athletes proud in 2017, and indeed in the build-up to the Special Olympics National Games next year.
And Sheffield's represented as well. We're speaking to Alex Thompson very soon.
Absolutely.
That's right. I mean, Alex is a great athlete and a great role model for Special Olympics. He was a basketball player in last year's World Games for Special Olympics Great Britain, and he'll tell you all about his gold medal and what Special Olympics does for him. And we've got 20 different sports, as I say. We've got over a dozen venues across the city next year, including the English Institute for Sport, Ponds Forge. We've also got equestrian taking place. We've got, as I say, athletics, football, badminton, gymnastics. It's a wonderful, wonderful array of sports next year, and we just really want the people of the city to get even further behind it, and there are also opportunities online for people to volunteer as well at sheffield2017.org.uk. We're looking for 900 volunteers. We're so far at the halfway mark, so there are plenty of other opportunities for people of Sheffield to actually get involved and make a difference to the lives of people with learning disabilities
what would you need
Special
those
Olympics athletes.
And what would you need those volunteers to do?
Whole variety of opportunities and skills that we need. So even if you're not quite sure what it is that you could do, that you could help, trust me, we will utilise your energies and your skills.
Fantastic.
We're looking for transport, logistics, catering services, just simply people being out there pointing people in the right direction, where to go for games, where to go for facilities, and just being part of the experience and helping our athletes and families to have a fantastic time in Sheffield.
And if people are interested in volunteering, how do they get in touch?
Go online at sheffield2017.org.uk, and you'll find the volunteering section on that, and you can apply. And if you've got any queries, you can also send emails via that website as well. But the volunteering process is pretty straightforward online. Go online, put in your details, fill in your skills, what it is you'd like to do, and we will be back in touch, and we'll find a role for you.
And this is Communities Live on Sheffield Live 93.2 FM with
Corey Froggatt
and Andrew Tildersley. We're all volunteers. If you want to volunteer, get in touch. 01142814092, and you might be able to do amazing interviews like Corey's about to with gold medal winning Alex Thompson.
Yes, well, we've been talking about the Special Olympics in Sheffield 2017. This is Alex Thompson, age 24. Hello, Alex, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Hi, good to talk to you. How are you today?
Fine.
Excellent, excellent. Right, now, so you're a sportsman. I'm not really. I've had a go at badminton. What's your sport?
Basketball.
Basketball, okay. And so you're a gold medal winner. What happened there? When was that?
I've been selected. Last year we played in 2015 World Games in LA.
In LA?
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. How long were you there for?
3 weeks.
Oh, wow. So did you see any sights while you were there?
Yeah, I've seen some of some.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been to LA, but you know what? I'd take up basketball if I could go. So is basketball your favourite sport, would you say?
Basketball or swimming or 10-pin bowling.
10-pin bowling, oh yeah. I'm not bad at that. It's quite expensive though, I've found. So you're taking part in the Special Olympics in Sheffield next year. So which team are you a part of?
The Yorkshire Humberside basketball team.
Sure. Okay. And how long have you been with them?
14 years when in Special Olympics. Joined like 11.
You've been with them for 14 years. That's an extraordinarily long time. I don't think I could keep that up. What's the secret to being a good basketball player, would you say?
Tallness.
Oh, well then, that's it. I'm done. I can't do it. So, what do you find is the hardest thing then for you about being a basketball player?
Nothing hard.
Nothing hard at all?
No.
Surely you get tired?
Nah.
Oh, well then. All right. So what do you enjoy most then? Let's talk about what you enjoy. What is it that you enjoy about sport? What keeps you interested?
Just being with my friends and family.
Yeah. So the sport kind of brings you together, gives you a sort of something to do together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. So what are you most looking forward to about next year then?
Just like walking around the stadium and just like see all the fans and all the other countries and that.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic actually. It sounds like there'd be such a buzz about the place. Do you feel that buzz when you win? Is there like a sort of a charge of energy?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, because I think I once won a game of FIFA and I felt great. So I mean, basketball gold champion, you must feel extraordinary.
Yeah, I do.
So how long are you going to keep involved then? What would you
forever.
say? Whatever, however long it takes.
Yeah.
Or forever?
Forever?
I don't know.
Forever.
Yeah, forever.
Excellent.
Yeah. And have you made many good friends through competing as well from all these people that come from all over the world and all over the country?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic, isn't it? It's a great that Olympic spirit, bringing people together from just everywhere, all walks of life.
So how much do you train, Alex?
5 times a week in swimming.
Yeah.
Once per week in basketball and 2 times a week in 10-pin bowling.
Wow.
And 1 time in gym.
So that's a lot of training in a week.
Yeah.
You must be remarkably sort of physically fit. So, well, it's been great to talk to you, Alex, and I hope you really enjoy the games next year.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're an inspiration. Thank you very much for calling. And I'll see you soon, maybe one day at the Olympics. All right.
Come and see us if you want.
I definitely will. I'll definitely come along.
See you next year.
See you then. All right.